Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is episode, I believe it's 12 of Mherex Redo. We are working towards League 7, and we're going to get our free daily claim of Bailey here. So let's dive into it, get going, and see what we got. As long as we're getting started, I'm going to get started with a Monster Ultra Blue Hawaiian while we do this. There's some Flash Feud claims and stuff, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Some starfill frags. Those are used to fill stars on your characters. You need, I want to say, at some of the lower levels, it's in the thousands. I think max starfill is like 4,000 or 5,000. So 80 isn't that really big of a deal. But we will take everything we get for free, and we will like it. Bailey at 3-star silver. That's probably going to come in handy, depending on move charges. Could potentially do better for us than Bliss, but I think Bliss being lower. Don't buy this. Absolute. This offer is scandalous in every way, shape, or form. If you're playing this game and you see this offer, run far away. There is so much better ways to spend your money. That offer, I find insulting. You don't want this stuff either. As long as we're on this. Again, we've talked about this one. It's still good value-ish. You're going to get it all for free very soon, though. But, you know, whatever. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Token bundles. Again, guys, there's really no reason to grab these now. Like, the time is coming very soon when there's tons of stuff you can spend on. So you see we have Austin and what we've done with him. This isn't a terrible, like, it is terrible for the cost. I'll be real. They've given him away much higher tier for free. So this is terrible. But at least he's still relevant at the end of the game at the moment. So I don't hate that one as much, if that makes sense. Andre, you're gonna get for free. Yeah, so that covers that stuff. We're back to there. Do we have any new loot? Since, you know, few logins and such. Let's claim my daily. I missed a claim, apparently, so that sucks. So it reset, so we're getting less of everything. I don't know what day I missed. Oh, what? Do we have a new tour? Bottom line tour. Okay. We do have Austin now. Nothing super exciting in normal. We can't see. Can we see what we could get? Yeah. 700. All right. Nothing we really need. No new contests. Anything like that. Get our daily showdown reward. We're gonna do that. You know what that means. We're also gonna check showdown, right? Go in here. Silver League loot. I don't think we're up to bronzes yet. So yeah, I think this is the same. We're just gonna chill. We don't want this to spend those yet. So we're not going to. All right, excellent. All right, so what we have to do is 6 battles Dead Man's Daily. That won't take long. Women's Evolution is probably going to be the hardest, so let's just start there. Women's Evolution Tour, Chapter 1, Hard Mode. We have to unlock Hard, though. I'm pretty sure Women's Evolution Tour, Chapter 1, Hard Mode. It is indeed locked, because we have to 3-star all of these nodes, which means I think we have to go through Chapter 1. So I don't know if they're going to make us do the side notes either. Let's just see. Bailey, I don't think she's got anything low enough that we're going to want to use her. Low enough charge. Her sub would be probably really decent at this level with her traps, but I think the charge is higher than we can afford. Yeah, it's 7 and we don't have anything to run there. It would do 26,000 damage at this level, so it would be good. But yeah, not as Alexa is going to be the ticket still. So we will continue with Miss Bliss. Actually, let me see something too. We did get Charlotte. Okay, that doesn't unlock until 3-star. And she's not destroying very many at this level either. Okay, so, yep. Definitely not what we're after. What we are after is bliss. So, we're going to have to 3-star some nodes and all of that jazz to unlock hard. So, let's see how it goes. 14,000 damage. Okay. Should have enough blues to get to the choose. Breaky, breaky. Eggs and bakey. Maybe we won't have quite enough, or wouldn't have had quite enough blues, I guess. So, probably should have put it on a blue. But it's fine. Man, I was just playing a bunch on my main account, doing Flash Feud prep video, and it's really hard to adjust back to the speed. This is probably, that's actually, honestly, guys, I'm not super patient, like, legitimately. So probably the hardest thing in doing these videos is dealing with the one-time speed. It literally kind of drives me nuts. And it's hard, really hard to adjust from just using 2x speed to 1x speed. That's probably the hardest thing for me other than the time required. Because time is always a problem for me. There's never enough time. Because, like, yeah, you'll see as we go. I just really want to get to keys, MLC, so we can get MP trainers, so we can set stuff up and really start. So we've covered some pretty good, solid basics. We're building a foundation, but as we get better and better things, that foundation is just going to translate into a lot more action. I think we're going to probably have to do all the side nodes if there's side nodes as well, unfortunately. We're going to definitely put this on a blue. I mean, that worked out. Let's put it on another blue. Yeah, you're not so bad now, are you, Asuka? We have a 1 MP move, too. Not so bad, huh, Asuka? How do you like it when you don't get a turn? Probably don't. You would win way faster, but that's fine. We did what we had to do. We got the W. This one when I have to play? Yeah, normal 2-star. Okay. We're obviously Austin is our go-to guy. Oh, so yeah, like, I think a lot of the beginning of the game seems like it's just an exercise in patience. Yeah, actually. And it might not feel that way to you if you're watching this because you don't know what you don't know, right? Like you're not playing where we are at in the game now, so like this is going to feel normal. And parts of it I like, right? You get to see the character animations, which to be honest, one of the really cool things as a wrestling fan, I'm just going to take this 5 match cuz time. Um is seeing the character animations and doing them and stuff, right? And like hitting finishers and signature moves. That's one of the fun things about the game. And you still see those at a higher speed, but the game moves so fast, honestly, that a lot of times you just quit paying attention to the move animations and stuff, and you're just like clicking your buttons as fast as you can. You're looking at the board, right? You don't have time to glance up when you're concentrating on the board. So there is a lot of stuff to be said about the old school pace like this was. I feel like if you don't know that's the speed, then there's a faster speed, then it's fine. So I feel like 2 times speed in a lot of ways kind of ruined that, because there's just, you don't have the time a lot of times to really enjoy what's happening like character animation wise anymore, because you're just, everything is about like speed really in the game. It could potentially tip back at some point, but I think it's really hard to do that, because once you get used to playing at it, it's crazy. Um, Sorry, I had to respond to a message real quick. Yeah, and the only thing, like, I wish, I don't know, so I don't know if I should literally be recording everything like this, like all the matches, showing you how I'm getting it done, if that's useful. Like, I feel like, and I try to keep a running commentary, because I think there's possibility a lot of people put this on in the background, things like that. It's almost more like a, sort of like a pseudo podcast kind of thing, with some gameplay in the background and visuals if you want it. And sometimes it's hard to know exactly how to do this type of video, because I've never done anything like it before. Um, and I definitely don't have it fine-tuned or anything like that, right? And the time commitment's the hardest part, because if I do a lot of times, like, I'm doing like a 10-minute video, um, and that kind of stuff, right? Like, for most of my videos, other than previews tend to be longer, but a lot of my videos are like, fall in that 7 to 20 minute range. So if I record something that's like half hour to an hour, a lot of times I could have done 2 videos in that time frame. And I have a very, at times, a very logical brain. At other times, not so much. But for this kind of stuff, it's always like, man, I could do a couple videos or 3 videos in the time I do that, sort of thing. You know? So it's just, it's interesting to try and figure out, because I don't know how exciting this is as right now. And the other, like I said, part of the problem is you guys are like a ways behind from where I'm recording it, or maybe you're even coming into this like months after I've recorded it, right? And so I just don't know that the feedback will be timely for these, and I hope they're useful and you guys stick it out. Um, because I do think there's going to be so much valuable stuff, but it's going to be in the middle of lots of this kind of thing, right? And you'll never know when I'm going to talk about something you don't know, because I don't even know a lot of times what people don't know anymore, you know? So it might be in the middle of some random, boring BS Mherex yapping thing, and all of a sudden there's a tidbit or a nugget that is very useful, and how would you even know, like, right? So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think we can just swipe. Also get super distracted, like, there's what, so when I'm recording, like, I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna say, what I'm doing next, what's happening on the board, because I don't have a script, I don't plan anything out. And so, like, the smallest thing can put me off what I'm talking about. or I'll get like too far ahead of myself and be thinking about the next thing I'm going to do, and that kind of thing. So, but I don't know. I mean, is it worth it to show the 3-starring of these? This is all at the when Alexa made the ladies' notes way easier because we're just not taking damage. They're slow, but they're way easier, right? We can get through it. It's a lot of moves and that kind of thing, but we should be able to clear the ladies' content we need to with Alexa. But she was a login, so I don't know if you'll have her, like, or when you'll get her. But I mean, like, you can do similar things with, like, Bailey would be very good, but she was also a login, right? Otherwise, you're probably using Steph, or Little Miss Bliss was reworked, so she would be the ideal one to use, I think. But the move charges are a little bit high, so I think it'll just take you guys longer, really, than it's taking me here. Potentially you might have to retry. That sort of thing. I don't think we're going to get to League 7 in this video, though, because there's a lot of stuff still to do, so the guys' tours will go way faster. So I want to try and finish the lady tour in this one, and we need to unlock that first. So we're going to see 18, okay, one in chapter 3, right here. And we might have to clear the first normal one, too. Actually, I think I can probably do something different right here, just to try and speed this up. Let's just do, yeah. Let's just do this. I should have put this on the other black match, but I have to get some of that damage in there, you know? We're gonna take that row break swipe when we can. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, like, I would say try to enjoy this early part. In a lot of ways, I think my favorite time in the game was before I got to have a really big roster, when everything was kind of a struggle, like getting somebody to a higher level, um, getting a better superstar, that, like, because, like, now it's marginal increases, you know what I mean? Okay. I think we only had to clear one then. Let me see. Let's go here. Yeah, we probably only needed to 3-star the corresponding node. But I mean, that helps us for later, because eventually we're going to have to do all the chapters. So yeah, we are going to have to go through here. But when everything was like a struggle, and like but then you'd get a superstar that was like massively better than what you had, and there's that kind of, like, I don't know what the right word is, like rush or dopamine spike or something like that, right? Like, and then you'd, you know, you're managing your currencies, your coin, your TP, all of your stuff matters, right? Like, you're always short on stuff, so like all of your choices matter. There's a long time when, like, I spreadsheeted what I had, the moves I was gonna make, because the resources were so rare or important, and I couldn't afford to make mistakes and like stuff like that. And it's not like necessarily super fun, but a lot of times like the journey sometimes makes stuff worth more, almost, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? When stuff is easy, I tend not to value it as much. But when you like work hard for it or it's not easy and you get it, it just feels better. Like, I don't know, I've tried to explain this a few times. Some of the characters on my main roster, um, it's more you just kind of buy them, right? Like you can get a certain amount of stuff, but every once in a while there's a superstar that you can potentially earn, or like you feuded like really hard, got to a milestone that made a difference in the shards, and those I always kind of like using more. Like like they mean more or it feels better. I don't know if this makes sense. You guys might think I'm crazy. Maybe you're not like that. And you're just like, what the heck is this guy going on about? Anyway, a lot of this stuff early on just feels like it's an achievement, it's an accomplishment when you have to win some of the hard matches. Yeah, it might not be fun at all in some cases, like with the Asuka crap, definitely not fun. At the same time, it also does feel like an achievement when you finally get through it. So there is that, I guess, right? I do know, I think I've been playing this game. Let me look on the portal. It'll tell me how long I've been playing. Look my profile up. I have been playing for... Where does it say? It used to tell you your logins, like how many days you've been playing, and if you've ever missed a day or not. It doesn't look like it's showing that anymore. That's unfortunate. So I've never missed a login day. And I've been playing, I think it's like 5 years at this point. Interesting, it doesn't say that anymore. Okay. That's unfortunate. I used to like to look at those stats. Or maybe it's somewhere I don't know. Too bad. Anyway, I've been playing a while. We're gonna take this row break. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really fun. You know? Some obviously, like every game, there's stuff that you don't like or you wish was different, but honestly, this is the longest I've ever played a game. I've played tons of games in my life, like since I was a kid. I'm 45 now. Never really grew up, but like gaming has always been like a massive part of my life. So, this is the longest I've ever played any single game like in my life. Um, Even compared to MMOs, I never played this many years because I am over like 5 years playing at this point. I think we're getting close to 6. For me, I didn't start at the beginning because I'm like a year or two behind, year and a half behind from the start of the game. Um, but it's a long time to play a game, and there's been a lot of good stuff over the years. There's definitely been bad stuff, but I've always really, really enjoyed this game for some reason. So it does have its ups and its downs, but overall, a lot of good times, met a lot of really good people. And it continues to change and evolve the game a lot. So it's not even kind of the same game that I started playing anymore. It's changed so much. Modes have came and gone. Players have came and gone. Content creators have came and gone, right? Like community leaders. It's just, yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. What do we have? We have Asuka. I probably shouldn't do this. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I like making mistakes. We need to move the pin bar, so we're just gonna throw this here. We're gonna hit this a few times. Hopefully get lucky and cause a cascade. Move the pin bar a little bit. We need 8, so we need to move the pin bar 8 notches once she's zeroed. Because this will give us 2, 3, 4, and it's double when they're zeroed, so we'll move it 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should pin. Indeed it did. Okay. I believe that's that done. It is. Now we can go on to hard node. Our nemesis Asuka. And we will definitely call this an episode once we get through this. Oh, 18,000. We're definitely taking this row break. I can tell you that right now. Not going to pass that up. Oh, she's like, I'll see your row break and raise you a row break. Okay, Alexa, I see you. I see you. It's all right. We're going to do some matchy match stuff right here. Oop, wrong button there. Oop, oop. Nope, don't do that. You can't see what's going on. I have too many tabs open on my screen, so. Look at this. This is like premium real estate here. Look at all the connections. Let's get another match there, and yeah, let's just do it like that. Look at that. More cascading. Oh boy. That's probably would have been our hardest hit ever. Almost 30,000. That was like 27,000 and change. I think that would be a new record for gem damage for us. Massive, massive cascade. This'll work. And we continue to cruise right along. So, Bliss came back at the Rumble, and then hasn't done anything, which is kind of a bummer, because Alexa's literally one of my favorite lady wrestlers. I like her more than Becky. I like her more than Charlotte. Like, she's definitely always one of my favorites. My favorites right now, or I guess who I think the best are probably Rhea. Like, I think she's probably across the board the best and super entertaining as well. I would also say that I think Bailey is incredibly good. I think she's really good. Mike, ring, face, heel, and very entertaining, right? I'm a big Tiffany Stratton mark, actually. I don't know really what it is. Her mic work is still rough. She's incredibly talented, hasn't been in the business long. She's kind of got that, like, I don't know, it factor, charisma, whatever you want to call it. when she's wrestling, she kind of pops off the screen. Um, Similar to like, not in their style, but like, you know how if you're watching Braun Breaker in a match, you can't help but notice him. He's just so like explosive and he sticks out for whatever reason. I sort of feel the same way about Tiffany. She just sticks out, like she shines. Um, Alexa, I think, is honestly insanely good on the mic and very underrated in the ring. I think I prefer, like I said, way over like Becky. I think she's better on the mic than Becky and better in the ring than Becky. That might be controversial, but I do really, really like Alexa. I think she's a fantastic wrestler. We're just gonna do this. Also, I think I'm actually pretty hyped for Stephanie Vicaire. I think she's really good. She's another one similar to like that Tiffany. Like you can't when she's in a ring wrestling. Not only is she really good, but she just has that presence like where you're like, okay, this is who I'm like really focusing on in this match because they're doing all kinds of awesome stuff, right? Um, so yeah, I don't know. What do you guys call that? What is that called? Because it's not necessary. I wouldn't say it's in-ring ability because you can watch a great technician and they can be kind of like a snooze fest. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's like it's because they're like amazing in-ring technicians. So that's not how I would put it. I'm not really sure how I would describe that actually. Um, so yeah, we're gonna take this row break just because we need some damage. We want to not click forever. And we got an extra turn there. Then we can take the blue match and get more of our blue reloaded. Yeah, that worked out good. Other than this 5 match that we left hanging. Okay, we're good. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even really sure what that's called, but you know, there's obviously so many. The ladies division's incredible, right? There's so many. And then NXT ladies, if you're not watching NXT, you guys are missing out. The NXT ladies are crazy good. Like, really good. And the next, like, the ladies wrestling is just, we're not even close to how good it's gonna get. There's sometimes too, like, which PLE was it recently where the ladies ladder match like completely outclassed the guys ladder match? Like Chelsea Green was phenomenal in it and stuff. Can't remember which PLE it was. But there are a lot of times when the ladies matches on the card completely will outshine the matches with the guys now. And that's just the state of wrestling and how good it is. And that's kind of what happens when you know, like the Attitude Era, they just didn't get a lot of opportunities and they were basically over sexualized and stuff, and objectified. But when you actually focus on their wrestling abilities, whether it's promo or in-ring work, amazing how that works, right? Like they get a chance to shine and show what they can do as a wrestler, and it pays off. Nice thing is we're saving on health packs. I don't want to have to though. I don't want to have to replay any of these. So, and should also check my coin situation if we have her max, because if we can juice her gem damage a little bit, we could save some. Oh, row break. Hello. It's also really tempting to hit the blues until we get this row break. And in fact, let's do that. Let's just do that. Interesting. Look how much less HP Naya had than the one before. Are they just like randomly some of these superstars are like super buffed? Naya's only got like 8k. Why am I if I would have paid more attention, I probably would have just took the row break to start. That's weird. Didn't the last one have like almost as much as we did, like 28? I could swear they did. Yeah, whatever. Maybe it's that big of a difference in a showboat at a lower level? Maybe? I don't think so. Like, almost triple the health? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, whatever. No harm, no foul. We eventually got there. Boom. Let's see how much health Naomi has here. 40,000. Is that not weird? They are just jumping all around the place. Okay, well, whatever. Well, we're taking this because we're going to take this red. It's going to give us a row break. 40k is going to take a hot minute. Plus, if you notice, her stuff is red. We don't want her getting red, so let's just get rid of some red. And she's an acro, so she'll probably match blue and leave herself red, because that's just the way this is going to work. Yep. Yep. Blue and red and... Yep. Okay. Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. It's fine. Let's do... So let's see... We're going to do a 5-match right here. And then let's go over with it here. Drop a blue so we can cascade into a blue swipe. Or just get a blue to fall in when it worked like that. That's great. We'll take that. Okay. And we have a 3-match to work with. So let's take our 3. You can see now we reloaded the choose move again. And we are doing things. That's why that no move pin bar choose can be really useful. And we are going to do this. See how that shakes out. Okay. We're going to do another 3-match here. We're getting a lot of damage out of this. Boop. And now they're zeroed, and let's just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost mess up. Let's put this down and then just take this 3 swipe. Boom. That went very smoothly. All right. Very, very smoothly. We're about 38 minutes. I think we got like 1 or 2 nodes left in this one. Yep, 1 left. This is the last one. Our arch nemesis, Asuka. Let's hope she doesn't have 40,000 health. Also, we have 1.3 million coin. So let's take a look and see if we can put any more levels into her. We can. How much is that? No commas. That's all of our coin, so we don't want to do that. Let's go here. That won't hurt, though. And this one we're using all the dang time. So let's get a little bit more move damage on it. Not a ton, but it is better than nothing. And yeah, this 22k on that move, 35,000 on that move, 64,000 on this move. Yikes. And they're all 1 MP. Dudes, like, really? I mean, come on. 3-star silver. So this one absolutely needs fixed. This is, we got to win turn 1. If I'm looking at that right, let's get in the match and see. Because she is going to smack us all over the place. 1 MP, 1 MP, 1 MP. 35,000 damage. That basically zeroes us. 64,000 damage. That does zero us. 22,000 damage. Yeah. Basically, we're screwed. unless we win turn 1. So we're definitely going to report this one. So yeah, this... Oh. All right. Well, 22,000... 23,000 health, so that's doable. We get to the choose, we'll be fine. I think we can put in a good choose. And if we cascade early and don't win, we'll definitely force close. And we 100% needed to level that move, because that extra damage is going to help. It's not a ton of damage, but we need everything we can get here. Alright, one more, and then the choose is loaded. And we're going to go right here and hope the wild card falls down for no move in the pin bar. So we're going to go up as far as we can and give ourselves the best chance possible. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 on the side. So it's a, you know, whatever that ratio works out mathematically that the wild card drops there, and it does. Excellent. Perfect. Yeah, Asuka. Ha! Sorry. I just don't like dealing with bullcrap like that, so I'm glad we turn 1 to... Thank you, Alexa. Appreciate your sacrifices and your contributions to our roster in allowing us to beat that dirty, dirty cheater pants Asuka. And I will definitely report that node. So we got Women's Evolution Tour. Evolution Tour. Hard node. Chapter 1. Node 10. Asuka is... move that hits 465k. Alright. That should complete that league requirement, which was the hardest one we had by far. So we're gonna come back and we have to beat the Dudes Tours 4, 5, and 6, it looks like, as well as 6 matches in Dead Man Daily, but European Tour Chapter 4. We have Austin, and you guys know those go pretty fast. So actually, Rome, Berlin, and Madrid, it looks like we have to go. Don't know if I'll be able to get that in one. So it'll be Rome, then we can do Berlin and Madrid. But we'll try. We'll start with the Dead Man Daily, and we'll go from there. It should go pretty fast. And stuff. So, but before we go, let's get into the career and check Showdown, because that's just get in the habit, because new superstars potentially we can recruit. We have both of those. Okay, we're good. Training point, 50% off for 100 for 89. We're going to take that. Absolutely, because we are TP starved at the moment. So we'll take that. And what do we have here? Oh, we have milestones that I didn't claim after last time. Speaking of TP, heck yeah, let's go. And let's get in here and see. 3-star big show is probably fine. Probably fine. Let's go ahead. He's got, looks like a talent gap thing too for him. We have a class advantage, so our hardcore move is loaded. He also has black gems, but, you know, that's not going to matter. Because we have such beefy move damage with Austin here. That we can just do this kind of thing, right? So that one's no problem. Austin he is the horse we're going to ride to the promised land, my friends. 100%. Austin is it. We are doing all of the things of Austin. Let me make sure we can't level him too. We're gonna make sure all of his moves get leveled all the time, all that jazz, right? We'll do these three first, and then we'll look into that situation. Here we go. 2-star. Sure, Big John Stud. And again, we're just trying to increase our notoriety, get Showdown coins, get used to playing Showdown. Somebody like Austin is great with this low charge MP steal that hits hard. That's like so good for Showdown early on for us, but we're just going to end up using him everywhere. He is so good. Such a good rework. I'm very excited about that. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the character we use the most, like, probably, unless we get some kind of magical luck and pull some insane 1 MP, like, from some magical key pull or bag and get lucky for free. I can't see us using anyone but him for a very long, like, as our top guy. He'll be our top guy for ages, I think. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I think we're going to end up using him as our best character for a very long time. We're definitely putting our eggs in this basket. I'll tell you that. We're stomping all the mud holes. I have to figure out what I'm gonna name this one. I'll probably just call it the Women's Evolution. No, I'm gonna diss Asuka because we smoked her. I'll do something to diss Asuka in the title. All right, did we go up any divisions? We did, but I don't think there's a claim on this one. So we get more TP here, and look at it when we get to 950. Look at all these versus coins, 2,520. Heck yeah, we'll be using that for sure. The new perk. Oh, we have perks now. What? What? When did they decide to give us that? I don't know, but I'll take it. Well, this one's not that exciting. So perks, we're going to talk about way more. This is a generic one, 5% less damage from all color moves. It's not really a big deal. What we're really looking forward to, where do we even get these from? Huh. Is MP, starting MP. These are new. I have not seen these before. It's extra move damage from the tour perks. What we're looking for is when we get this kind of thing, and we're not going to unlock it because we don't have access to it yet. We'll get there. We'll definitely get there, and we'll talk about it when we get there. But perks are going to be huge. We need these JBL coins, and let's just double check. Ah. Guess what we're doing, guys? This episode is not over. Austin to the freaking moon. He will go as far as we can take him. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Just when I say the episode's over, I get sidetracked. But that's okay, because I want to get Austin leveled up anyway, because we're going to be using him for the next episode, and there's a lot of tours to do. So, yeah. And this is exciting for me, because he's so good. Plus, Austin. So he has black MP now, right? He has 4 black MP. Here's our MP steal. Steal up to 3 MP from each of your opponent's black moves. So that 4 is going to go to 1, and then we're going to get 3 on each of our black moves here. See? That's how those work. They're very cool, very neat, and when they're useful, they're very useful. They're not always useful, though. Hand grippers. I think this is the one with our JBL horns. Can't miss Striker Day. Row break at the top. This is going to be a fast one. Excellent. Most excellent. Right on. Well, you know what needs to happen now? We need to level them up. Boom. 2-star gold. And hopefully we have the tokens to take him to 3-star silver. If so, we definitely are. No, we need more JBL horns. Well, hopefully we can get those somewhere. But in the meantime, all of his moves get the levels. Because he's our boy. Okay, so he's ready to go when we can. When we can. So hopefully there's some more JBL horns on this or the next one. We'll see. That's hitting for 100,000 now. That's kind of good. How... My brain isn't working very well right this second, so I don't know what swipe we want, so we're just gonna take this and see what happens. It's not it. That's fine. Worked out. It worked out. Oh, that's our combo for sure right there. Guess we'll do that. Let's go. And there we go. Perfect. We're stomping mud holes. We're doing things. Stuffing things. What was the reward for the top one? Is it more JBL horns? I don't think it was. I didn't go that far though. That was training points. Alright. So we'll finish this, and then we'll see what's on hard mode. Wrist wraps. We're gonna need all this stuff. Anyway. We cannot miss Striker Day. Because Austin Austin's our guy. All right. Boom. Also, there's 2 resets. Noon Pacific time is one reset, and the other reset is at 5 Pacific time. So there's 2 resets. I don't know what time these reset at. Does it show us? It should say, yeah, 5 hours. So this resets not in the 14 minutes. I was like, I need to get these done before reset, but these don't reset till 5. So later on in the game, you don't have to do your dailies like this. The auto claims your dailies. I forget what league that starts happening, but you no longer have to do these daily tasks. The game does it for you with it, as long as you hit the claim button, which is actually quite nice, because these tours, after years and years of doing them, got to be pretty boring, for lack of any other kind of better way to put it. So it's definitely nice we don't have to do them anymore. And I don't know what league that unlocks. I guess we'll find out. I feel like League 7 will probably get regular contest MLC. I don't know, so I definitely want to get that before this weekend, in case it is League 7. Also should probably ask someone, so I know what league we get the MLC at. Which is month-long contest, again, for jargon. Circuit mastered, great. Okay, we're going to do hard mode now. See what's in there for tokens. Give me some JBL horns, please. No? No. Negative. Negative. No JBL horns. We will need that stuff, though. So, we'll just go ahead and do these. Shouldn't take too long. And we'll be glad we did it later when we need those other tokens. We must have not gotten lucky from, because leaguing up gives you a lot of the tokens and stuff, from the tasks, I think. So I just don't think we got very lucky on our token spread. So, yeah, there's that. And again, we're just looking for whatever match we can get, like multiple matches if it's there, row break, 2 different 3 breaks on a swipe, just so we can keep getting pins fast. Okay, and that's why we're not hitting more moves. Once he's zeroed, we just need to pin and get the win, and we can save ourselves a lot of time not going through the animations and stuff. We're kind of like in grind mode right now. Boom. Oh, guys, we are doing the things. We are winning the matches. We are on our way to our own personal WrestleMania. Will it be as, and some WrestleManias are more exciting than others. So, it just sort of depends. But eventually, we're going to get there where it's going to be extra exciting. Swipe. I'm just gonna... What am I gonna do? We're gonna do this. There we go. Okay, good. Good choice. Good choice. I think we got 2 or 3 matches left on this one. And this has been a very long video. We're up to like an hour. And you can also, these are universal nodes. So if for some reason you don't have Austin, you have a better Lady Striker. Universal nodes. Back here. Like this one. I don't know if we've talked about this. See this button here? Now you can use ladies instead, and it changes the opponent. So just as a FYI. I think that's possibly a piece of information that a lot of people may end up missing. This would normally go very bad, but we're going to be able to zero him with this one hit. And then it ends up being super simple. But because our move hits so hard, we can get away with things like that, right? And get this extra stuff here. And I don't even know if we get through all this, if we can do Hell Mode. But these... being able to do this early when it comes time to evolve Austin, we'll have to wait a lot less because the Striker Tour is only up once a week. Whatever today is, what is today? Friday? It's only up on Fridays unless they changed it. And we are going to want all of the Striker things, the Godfather hat, the TP, 10 TP here, not super useful, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, I don't know why we're short on the JBL horns, considering it's a much lower token, but we are. And we will get that sorted. We will do what we can do. Okay, we're good. And get there when we get there. Luckily, Austin's a beast as is, but I would love to get him in the 3-star range and just continue to keep moving him on up. Especially, you know, Woods is going to be our second focus because he's Black MP, and we'll be using Black MP on Austin a lot once we can't rely on this one yellow move to win all the time. So, yeah, we definitely need to do these. Every Friday. I actually need to check this weekend in case there's, because I want to say there's a generic weekend one that gives chests for random ones, but I can't remember. And if that's the case, I usually don't record on the weekend, so, and this is Flash Feud weekend, so there's a lot going on, so I probably won't, but informationally, I don't remember, because like I said, we auto-clear this stuff now. We never have to play these, so I don't even remember what days is what anymore. That takes care of that, though. And now we can see... It doesn't unlock until League 7, so yeah. So, there's that, and let's just see... None of these are the kind of currency we need. Some of the tours might have them, though, too, when we go through Madrid. Oh, we've unlocked Stip tours? Oh my gosh, that's going to be a whole thing itself that we're going to have to talk about. Yep, it looks like we probably get MLC at League 7 since this is the month-long blitz that's going on. Yeah, there it is, MLC League 7. So that's happening before the weekend is over. Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely happening. So, sweet. For now, these don't reset for 5 hours. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get some lunch, come back and record. another episode because we need to get to League 7 before the weekend. So anyway, guys, this was super long. I hope you enjoyed episode 12, and we're going to keep doing this, grinding through it, getting all the stuff, and leveling up. And yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. And good luck out there, guys. Boy, that was a long one, but you know what? We smoked Asuka. That's all that really matters.